Alright, what's up party people? It is MTG next door. It is Doc. I don't know what's going on with my setup here. It's suddenly acting cattywampus. Oh, I know why it's acting cattywampus. Because there's a cat right here making it cattywampus. Get it? Cattywampus. Alright, so, let's do another 6 packs of this. First 6 were a little bit on the disappointing side. I looked up the box topper and 6. And it turns out that sucker only going for like 14 cents. So yeah, that was a smidge of a disappointment. Anyway, let's see what we get this time though. That said, Olivia and her bitch face. I do like the material these packs are from, or in. Alright, so it looks like we got another bullshit token. Yep, bullshit token. Looks like we've got spirits doing stuff. Yeah, Dorothea's Retribution. Cool. Alright, let's get us centered. We got a mountain. We got Pyre Spawn. 4 red for a 6/4 elemental. A crawworm elemental. When Pyre Spawn dies, it deals 3 damage to any target. Yeah, probably not. Reckless Impulse. 1 and a red for a sorcery. Exile the top 2 cards of your library until end of turn. Oh, I'm sorry. Until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. That's not bad, especially if you're in a, word I'm looking for here is Storm deck. So that's pretty well costed. Ancestral Anger. Red for a sorcery. Target creature gains trample and gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is 1 plus the number of cards named Ancestral Anger in your graveyard. Draw a card. That's going to be good in Standard and Pauper. Bloody Betrayal. 2 and a red. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap it. It gains haste until end of turn. Create a blood token. Retrieve. 2 and a green. Return up to 1 target creature card, up to 1 target non-creature permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Exile. Retrieve. I guess not terrible. Let's see what we got. Crawling Infestation. What is going on there? Oh, it's like worms and stuff. 2 and a red for an enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may mill 2 cards. Whenever 1 or more creature cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere during your turn, create a 1/1 green insect creature token. This ability only triggers once each turn. All right. We got a common. Lantern Bearer. 1 blue for a 1/1 flying spirit with disturb. And what does it become? Lantern's Lift. Enchant creature. It gets +1/+1 and has flying. So 3 to do that. That's not amazing. But alright, so we got another uncommon. Soul Cipher Board. I think this one was actually kind of cool when I remember reading it. 1 and a blue. When it enters the battlefield with 3 omen counters on it. 1 blue, tap. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put 1 of them into your graveyard. Whenever a creature card is put into your graveyard from anywhere, remove an omen counter from Soul Cipher Board. Then, if it has no omen counters on it, transform it. Whatever it is going to be a 3/2. Soul Cipher Spirit. Flying. It can only block creatures with flying. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card. It's alright. I don't know. I've never really made a spirit deck. We'll see. We got a common vampire. Oh my, look at this young lady. She is gonna be dancing on tables, bars, chairs, the deck furniture, what have you, in about 2 hours. So, Gluttonous Guest. 2 and a black for a 1/4 vampire. When it enters the battlefield, create a blood token. Whenever you sacrifice a blood token, you gain 1 life. Alright. If you're in blood tokens, that ain't bad. Alright. First rare is a rare, and it's a multicolored. Ooh, alright. Old Rustian. 1 black-green for a 1/4 human peasant. When he enters the battlefield, or at the beginning of your upkeep, mill a card. Alright. If a land card is milled this way, create a treasure token. Dig it. If a creature card is milled this way, create a 1/1 green insect creature token. Love it. If a non-creature, non-land card is milled this way, create a blood token. You know, that's actually pretty good. So, as I said, when I'm playing Graveyard, I either want to be very judicious or I want to dump everything, and especially if you're getting triggers off it, heck yeah. All right. We got an Ernstwall Shield Breaker, and that's that. Let's see here. Oh, and there we go with the blood tokens. The much talked about blood tokens. So we'll put that right there. Put that right there. Oh, what is this? I can't even figure out what that's doing. Thirst for Discovery. Well, there you are. Foily Full Art Mountain. Unhallowed Phalanx, 4 and a black for a 1/13. Wow, okay. Unhallowed Phalanx enters the battlefield tapped. Okay. Wow. A 1/13, though, still dies to a Wrath of God. That's all I got to say about that. All right, aim for the head. 2 and a black. Exile target zombie. Target opponent exiles 2 cards from their hand. Unless your meta is very heavy zombied, I don't think you're playing this. Undying Malice. Black. Until end of turn, target creature gains. Whenever this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter on it. That's pretty good, though. It's a good counter combat trick kind of thing. Witness the Future. So we're into an uncommon already. 2 and a blue. Target player shuffles up to 4 target cards from their graveyard into their library. You look at the top 4 cards of your library, then put one of those cards in your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. That's all right. Oh, there it is. The thing of the thing. The thing of the thing. Thirst for Discovery. Draw 3 cards, then discard 2 cards unless you discard a basic land card. Okay. Child of the Pack. This is a good one. 2 red-green for a 2/5 human werewolf. 2 red-green, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. It's day-bound. On the butt, we've got Savage Packmate, Trample. Other creatures you control get +1/+0. So she's like a semi-werewolf lord for 4. That's actually pretty good for 4. I dig her. She's good. All right. Kindly Ancestor, 2 and a white for a 2/3 spirit with lifelink, and you get Disturb 1 and a white. I bet it's just an enchantment that does lifelink. Let's see. Ancestors Embrace, enchant creature has lifelink. Yep, there we go. So you got a lifelinker, or you can pay 1 and a white if it's in your graveyard and give something lifelink. All right, we got an uncommon with the funky art. All right, we've got a Blood Hypnotist, 2 and a red for a 3/3 vampire. All right, it can't block, and whenever you sacrifice 1 or more blood tokens, target creature can't block this turn. This ability triggers only once each turn. If it was easier to sack blood tokens, this would be really good. But it is not. You got to pay 1 and discard a card. All right, we got a common. All right, we got this dude again. We got a rare. Okay. Torrens, Fist of the Angels. 1 green, white for a legendary creature, human cleric with training. So he gets a +1/+1 counter if he's attacking with something with greater power. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 1/1 green and white human soldier creature token with training. That's actually not bad. That could get out of hand real quick. I dig him. All right, we got a foily common, Heron Blast Geist. It's 4 and a white for a flying 3/3 spirit. You can exile it from your graveyard to create 2 1/1 white spirit creature tokens with flying. Activate only if you control an enchantment, only as a sorcery. Oh, he goes here, and I need to put Old Rustian up there too. Here we are, Old Rustian. I suspect when Stitch starts opening these packs, there's going to be a lot of the party music. All right, got another blood token. We've also got Sigarda having a very bad night. God knows we've all been to there, honey. We got a plains. Grisly Ritual, 5 and a black. Destroy target creature or planeswalker, create 2 blood tokens. What's this? Pointed Discussion. 2 and a black, for a sorcery. You draw 2 cards, lose 2 life, then create a blood token. I mean, 3 to draw 2 cards for 2 life is not bad. That's actually fairly decent. Vampire's Kiss. Ooh, she gave him a bitchin' hickey. Look at that. Target player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Create 2 blood tokens. Again, if you're in blood tokens, this is it. Blood Crate Socialite. Did we get this one already? Let's see. 3 and a black for a 3/3 vampire with menace. When it enters the battlefield, create a blood token. Whenever Blood Crate Socialite attacks, you may sacrifice a blood token. If you do, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. All right, Sigardian Paladin. 2 green-white for a 4/4 human knight. As long as you put 1 or more +1/+1 counters on a creature this turn, this has trample and lifelink. Okay. 1 green-white, target creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it gains trample and lifelink until end of turn. Okay. Cloaked Cadet. 4 and green for a 2/4 human ranger with training. Whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters are put on 1 or more humans you control, draw a card. This ability only triggers once each turn. So if you're putting +1/+1 counters on during your opponent's turn, this can get out of hand. All right, Oakshade Stalker. 2 and green for a 3/3 human ranger werewolf. You may cast this spell as though it had flash if you pay 2 more to cast it. Okay. Moonlit Ambusher. Nightbound, 6/3. I mean, 3 for a 3/3 werewolf is not bad. And then it turns into a 6/3. All right. Got a common. Binding Geist. Did we pull this one already? 2 and a white. When it attacks, target creature and opponent controls gets -2/-0 until end of turn. And enchanted creature gets -2/-0. Yeah, it's not great. All right, we got another common. Unholy Officiant. We've gotten him a couple times. All right, we got a rare. It's a Story Spotlight. Glorious Sunrise. Okay. 3 green. At the beginning of combat on your turn. Oh, this is an enchantment. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose 1. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain trample until end of turn. Not bad. Target land gains. Tap, add 3 green. Well, you know, that's good for your second main phase. Draw a card. If you control a creature with power 3 or greater, you gain 3 life. I mean, if this sits on the board for 2 or 3 turns, you can get some serious value off of this. All right, that's pretty good. I like it. And we got a Vampire Slayer. All right. 3 more. Oh, well, there's that boar token. There we are. That's a big old fat piggy. That is a whoop. I think I just flashed what the back one is. That is creepy. What is that? Parasitic Grasp. All right, got plains. Massive Might. Green, target creature gets +2/+2 and gains trample until end of turn. Honored Heirloom. 3 for a mana rock. 2 tap, exile target card from a graveyard. So it's a mana rock with some graveyard hate stapled to it. Again, if you've got a heavy graveyard meta, that would make sense. Bramble Armor. When it enters the battlefield, attach it to a creature you control. Equipped creature gets +2/+1. I think this might even be a Throne Eldraine reprint. Not sure. Apprentice Sharpshooter. 2 and green for a 1/4 with reach and training. Into the uncommons. Magma Pummeler. X red for an 0/0 elemental. It enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. Shocking. If damage would be dealt to it while it has a +1/+1 counter on it, prevent that damage and remove that many +1/+1 counters from it. When one or more counters are removed from it this way, it deals that much damage to any target. So that's actually kind of cool. You send this at somebody, they block it, it kills their creature, you still deal some damage to their face. Not bad. Not bad. Especially if you can load up more counters on it. Frenzied Devils. 4 and a red for a 3/3 devil with haste. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Not as awesome. Uncommon. Biolume Egg. 2 and a blue for an 0/4 serpent egg with defender. When it enters the battlefield, scry 2. When you sacrifice it, return it to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. And it's a serpent with sacrifice 2 islands. It can't be blocked this turn. It's a 4/4. That could have some uses. All right, we got our Lady Glorious Gluttonous Guest again. So oonts, 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 oonts. She's definitely here to party. We got a rare. Oh, interesting. So this is actually a this is a rare from the Commander deck. See, you can notice the token. 4 black for a, or no, I don't think this is from the Commander deck, but it's from the Commander set. 4 black for a 1/8 spider horror with reach. It is definitely a horror. It's got Soulbound, which is a super old mechanic. You may pair this creature with another unpaired creature when either enters the battlefield. They remain paired for as long as you control both of them. And as long as it's paired with another creature, each of those creatures has, when this creature dies, draw cards equal to its power. So you pair this up with something cheap with big power. Send that at people. They're going to block it. It dies. You draw some cards. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Oh, we got a mythic, and I think it's, oh no. Is it Sorin? Oh shit, it's Sorin. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I think this is actually the, what is that? Oh, I thought that was a scratch or something. It turns out it is a rose petal. I think this is one of the more expensive cards in the set, so this is good. All right, I was actually really hoping I would pull this. So 2 black for a 4 loyalty Sorin. Look at +1 is look at the top card of your library. You may reveal that card and put it into your hand. If you do, you lose life equal to its mana value. All right. -2 is create a 2/3 black vampire creature token with flying and lifelink. All right. -7 is Sorin deals 13 damage to any target and you gain 13 life. So if he stays here until turn 7, so you draw 3 cards off of him, you could probably knock somebody out of the game and pad your life total. That is good. Cat can smell mythics, and he loves to lay on unpackaged mythics. And then as I have flashed multiple times, we just got another Catilda. So foiling on this is not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, look at that cattail. He is grumpy. It's not, I'm trying to see, what all did they foil? I think they just kind of foiled her, actually, in the background. This they did a little bit more. It's actually, it's readable, unlike some of the other ones, where you're just staring at it and you're like, what the heck? All right, cat, we've had this discussion. We have had this discussion. All right. Ooh, that was a good pull there. Good pull there. All right, well, here's the wolf that goes with, what's her name? We'll keep that there. We got this, which is Hallowed Haunting. We have an island that is really weird. We got a Sheltering Boughs again. We got a Crushing Canopy. We got a nice Evolving Wilds. We got a Lightning Wolf. What's this guy do? 3 and a red for a 4/3 wolf. 1 and a red Lightning Wolf gains first strike until end of turn. And you can only do it on your turn. We got a Runebound Wolf, so this is clearly a wolf deck, pack, what have you. 1 and a red for a 2/2, 3 red, tap it. It deals damage equal to the number of wolves and werewolves you control to target opponent. That's actually not bad in Tolvar. Y'all might see him again. Paxlon Pup. 1 and green for a 1/1 wolf. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control another wolf or werewolf, put a +1/+1 counter on this. When he dies, you gain life equal to its power. It makes me sad because he's a little puppy. Oh, I'm sad now. Anyway, all right, now we got a common. Fearful Villager, 2 and a red for a 2/3 human werewolf with menace. And on the butt, we've got Fearsome Werewolf. He's a 4/3 with menace. A little vanilla, but all right. We got a Belligerent Guest again. We've got a Voldarian Epic here again. We got a rare. It's a blue something. Ooh, this is weird. Let's see, what's this? Winged Portent. 1 blue, and you draw a card for each creature with flying you control. Okay. Or you can cleave it for 4 green-blue, and you can just draw a card for each creature you control. That's pretty good. Because, I mean, if you're putting this in like a flying deck, like a flying man deck, like you're going to have 4 or 5s. You're going to pay 3 to draw 5. Love it. And if you're playing green-blue, you're probably playing Merfolk, and 4 green-blue and for like a bajillion Merfolk is going to reload your hand. That's good. That's an EDH card. All right. Oh, man, we got this is a 2-rare pack. Oh, and it's Runo Stormkirk. All right, we are hitting some good packs here, y'all. So, 1 blue-black for a 1/4 legendary creature vampire cleric with flying. When he ETBs, up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard. Oh, hold on, I'm sorry. When he enters the battlefield, put up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. So you drop him, and you get something from your graveyard on top of the library. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. You may reveal that card. If you reveal a creature card with mana value 6 or greater, you transform him. And when you transform him, oh boy, he becomes a big beater. He becomes Krothos, Lord of the Deep, with a 3/5 Kraken Horror with flying. And when he attacks, create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of another target attacking. Hold on. The foiling threw me off. When this card attacks, create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of another target attacking creature. If that creature is a Kraken, Leviathan, Octopus, or Serpent, create 2 of those tokens. So there you are. This is a sea creature commander. Interesting. I would have gone blue-green for that, but he's a vamp, so he's got to be blue-black. All right. Then we have a wolf token. All right. So last 2 packs. We are getting it. Yeah, we've got an ugly zombie. Look at that. That is an ugly zombie token. And we've got Olivia. Yep. Olivia Crimson Bride. We got a mountain. What's this guy? Selhoff and Tumor. 1 and a blue for a 1/3 zombie. Tap it, discard a creature card, draw a card. It's all right. Chill of the Grave, 2 and a blue. This costs 1 less to cast if you control a zombie. Tap target creature, doesn't untap. Cantrip. All right. Fear of Death, 1 and a blue. Enchant creature. When it enters the battlefield, mill 2 cards. Enchant creature gets -X/-0, where X is the number of cards in your graveyard. I don't think that's going to play too well. Scattered Thoughts, 3 and a blue, 4 and instant. Look at the top 4 cards of your library, put 2 of those cards into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Uncommon. Angelic Quartermaster, 3 white for a flying angel soldier. That's a 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. It's not bad. So 5 for a 3/3, and then it juices something up. That goes in angels, I'd say. All right. Griffwing Cavalry, 3 and a white for a 2/2 flying human knight with training. And whenever he attacks, you may pay 1 and a white. If you do, target attacking creature without flying gains flying until end of turn. That's good for limited. Lambolt Raconteur, 3 and a red for a 2/4 human werewolf. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Okay, so it's a werewolf that is also a, what do you call those suckers? Gutter Snipe. And then you got a Lamholt Ravager. It's a 4/4. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, deals 2 damage to each opponent. So that's pretty good. All right, we got an uncommon Wedding Security. Boy, I would not have invited them to the wedding, even if they were the security. 3 black for a 4/4 Vampire Soldier. Whenever it attacks, you may sacrifice a blood token. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on Wedding Security and draw a card. That's actually pretty good in blood tokens, I guess. We got a common, Voldarian Epicure. Boy, I've pulled a lot of those. Oh my gosh, we got another mythic. So 4/4 with Disturb. Oh, this is the good one. This is the good one. All right, y'all, hold on to your butts. Faithbound Judge. 1 white for a 4/4 Spirit Soldier. Defender, Flying, Vigilance. At the beginning of your upkeep, if a Faithbound Judge has 2 or fewer judgment counters on it, put a judgment counter on it. As long as Faithbound Judge has 3 or more judgment counters on it, it can attack as though it didn't have Defender. Then you can disturb it for 5 white. And when you disturb it, it becomes a curse. Look at that. Enchant player. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a judgment counter on Sinner's Judgment. Then, if there are 3 or more judgment counters on it, enchanted player loses the game. And then if this would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile it. So you can get rid of the really awful person at the table in 3 turns if you can live that long. That's pretty good. All right, that's good. I'm happy with that. And last up, we've got a Voltaic Visionary, which is a 1 red, 3/1 human wizard. Tap it. It deals 2 damage to you. Exile the top card of your library. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, and it transforms. What's it transform into? Voltaic Berserker. 4/3 human berserker that can't block. I can't say I'm too impressed by that. All right. Well, that was a good couple packs. I'll dig it. All right, y'all. Stay safe out